Superstitions from around the world. Germany. In Germany, it is considered bad luck to congratulate someone before the day of their actual birth. This superstition comes from the belief that demons can hear your good wishes and will do what they can to make sure they don't come true. Germany is home to many superstitions, and with this one, why tempt fate? Prematurely celebrating anything is like counting your eggs before they hatch. Like flipping a calendar to the next month while you're still in the current month. Or celebrating your favorite team's victory when there is still 30 seconds left to the game. Germans have a tradition known as Reinfeiern, which translates as to celebrate into. When a celebration to mark a special occasion is to take place, guests will gather the evening beforehand and celebrate into the next day. Once the clock strikes midnight, it is safe to dispense with the happy birthdays. Great Britain. This next superstition comes to us from Great Britain. Next time you're leaving the pub after a few pints and some fish and chips, pay attention. If you stumble upon a magpie with a closed mouth, you'll find yourself in trouble. The correct way to respond to a magpie in Great Britain is to say, "Good morning, Mr. Magpie. How is your lady wife today?" Refusal to do this will ensure you have a bad day. It is believed that because magpies are usually found in pairs, a lone magpie signifies sadness. If you add 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy to your greeting, you and the magpie will be on friendly terms, and the magpie will not steal your shiny belongings. Sweden. Next, we jump over to Scandinavia and visit the country of Sweden. Even though this superstitious belief is held in many cultures, it is very prevalent in Sweden, and that is the superstition that killing a spider will bring bad luck. The idea that if you kill a spider, it will rain is at the root of this superstition. Many of us are scared of spiders, but these creatures are very useful, helping cut down on other pests you may have in your home like flies. Since ancient times, spiders have been associated with industriousness, patience, cunning, and mischief. While we're on the subject of spiders, here are a few more examples of superstitions that surround them. The mere presence of a spider is an omen something important is about to happen. If you find one in a drawer or closet, it means you're about to get new clothes. If you notice a spider run across its web, it's a sign you will be going on a trip. If you see one crawling down your wall, something you've dreamed of will come true. And if you find one on your dining room table, there is an enemy in your home. Brazil. Brazil is the largest country in South America. It has a rich cultural mixture. Some of their superstitions can date back to European settlers, like needing to make the sign of the cross when walking by a graveyard. Many superstitions revolve around religion and the dead. Showing reverence to those who have passed is not really that strange when you think about it. This one reminds me of a superstition I grew up with, which says to hold your breath when passing a cemetery. This one seems normal enough, but hopefully the cemetery isn't too long or your car doesn't break down halfway through, or you might find yourself visiting the cemetery permanently. Here's a bonus superstition from Brazil. If you find yourself in this country, don't point at stars. Brazilians believe it is bad luck, and in turn you'll end up with warts on your finger. Japan. Next on the superstition highway is the ancient country of Japan. Out of all the superstitions in the world, some of the most common involve numbers. In Japan, this is no different. The number 4 is very unlucky in Japanese culture. Pronounced she, this can also mean death. When giving gifts, you should always avoid things made up of 4. Many buildings will skip the 4th floor and apartments with the number 4. If that's not bad enough, the number 9 is also unlucky. It is pronounced ku, and this is the same word for suffering in Japan. For today's video, we will stay in Asia to wrap this list up. First, let's head over to Vietnam, where skincare is almost a spiritual activity. In this culture, going to bed with makeup on is a big no-no. It is believed if a demon sees you sleeping with your makeup on, they will think you are one of them. Also, the Lunar New Year is held in similar regards to the Sabbath. It is considered bad luck to do any chores on this day. Sweeping and cleaning could wipe away your family's good fortune for the rest of the year. Our final stop on this Superstition Express takes us to the country of South Korea. Let's take a look at some specific superstitions found in this country. Whistling at night is bad luck. This will let ghosts and bad spirits notice your presence. Avoid the color red. Koreans believe writing one's name in red is bad luck. Red is symbolic of death. If you travel to the gravesite of a Buddhist, you will notice wooden sticks and tombstones. These will be engraved with red writing on them. Today we traveled the world so we could investigate strange traditions held in different countries. As a species, humans have a wide array of beliefs and different ways to symbolize them. From the mundane to the extraordinary, all of them hold special meaning to their specific culture, usually hiding a moral to the story once you delve into the reasoning behind them. It's safe to say superstitions are here to stay.